visiting AMF Bolodrome for the first time in Torrance, California. And Mike Jakubowski with Hall of Famer Randy Peterson, joined now by our host, Chris Paul. Can you believe it? The 6th opportunity to have this event.
It's amazing. It goes pretty fast, but what a blessing it is.
Where do you get the skill in this sport?
Probably for doing it for so long. I said earlier, it's like riding a bike. You know, I've been playing so much in the season, I haven't had a lot of time to bowl, so I don't know, just somehow, some way.
It was a great performance going up against your old nemesis, Chris Hardwick. Mike?
Chris, benefit of the CP3 Foundation is this event, and you mentioned a very recent success in the North Carolina area. Tell us about it.
Yes, back home in North Carolina with a good friend of mine, and Josh Howard, who's a legend at home at Wake Forest. We do a toy drive every year at the Toys R Us for kids, and we also do one here in Los Angeles.
And welcome back to AMF Bolodrome in Torrance, California. CP3 PBA Celebrity Invitational rolls on. Mike Jakubowski with Hall of Famer Randy Peterson and Nick Cannon. And
yes,
you got all kinds of talent, and now talent on the lanes.
Not talent on the lane at all. It was tough out there for me, but you know, I look good doing it. That's all that matters.
Definitely look good doing it.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
Welcome to South Point Bowling Plaza in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the final event of the 2014 PBA Tour season. It's the stepladder finals of the PBA World Championship. The 5 players competing for the title today: tournament leader Wes Malott, Mike Fagan qualified 2nd, Ronnie Russell in the middle. Our opening match features Todd M. Book and Stuart Williams. And hello again, everyone. Mike Jakubowski with PBA Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. Kimberly Pressler reports laneside today. The survivor of the stepladder will face Big Wes Malott in the title match. Randy, Big Wes returning to championship form for what could be a career-defining moment today.
Mike J., Hall of Fame implications in store for Wes Malott. He said, yeah, I'm not really thinking about it, but getting inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame is every professional bowler's dream. It's our holy grail. It's bowling immortality, and I promise you, he's thinking about it today.
It's why we're here today and why we get to enjoy the action live. And our stepladder final, the number 4 seed, Todd M. Book, will meet England's Stuart Williams. The winner gets Ronnie Russell, Mike Fagan in the semifinal match, and then Big Wes Malott awaits in the title match. And Mike J. and Randy Peterson now with the PBA Player of the Year, back-to-back in those majors, and back-to-back likely for Player of the Year.
Fingers crossed, Mike J. Let's hope so.
And just an amazing performance and 10 titles, and really Wes Malott is in that position today.
Well, and you know, that's what I'm really excited to see today is Wes bowling in a title match. He's extremely difficult to beat. I know this because I've bowled against him a few times. So whoever gets to play against him is really going to have to bowl well.
Head to PBA.com to check out the updated PBA Bowling Challenge mobile game for your iPhone, iPad, and Android device. With over 11 million downloads, join your friends today bowling against the best PBA bowlers in dozens of events all over the world. New features include over 60 different bowling ball options, career mode, and 25 different venues to bowl at. Click on the mobile game link at PBA.com and get started. On the way to the Earl Anthony Trophy, halfway home, Stuart Williams 246 in the opener, and surviving in the 10th frame against Ronnie Russell 259, 248. Mike Jakubowski with PBA Hall of Famer Randy Peterson, 14 career titles and now 14 years in the broadcast booth. You're the 2nd most decorated analyst of all time.
Wow. I didn't know that. That sounds great, especially when you say it. That's awesome.
And we've got 2 situations, Randy, where 10th frame couldn't get the job done in the 10th frame. Two exciting matches.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, Stuart Williams is going straight. I love Jason Belmonte's analysis about straighter is greater.
The PBA Tour is live in Titletown, just down the road from the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley plays host to the stepladder finals of the 65th United States Bowling Congress Masters. Our top 5 finalists, tournament leader A.J. Johnson, Jason Belmonte, Mike Devaney, Hall of Famer Pete Weber, and Martin Larson are our top 5 field. And hello again, everyone. Mike Jakubowski with PBA Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. Kimberly Pressler reports laneside today. 336 players to the starting gate in the Masters on Tuesday. The top 5 are competing for the very first major title on the 2015 PBA Tour. Randy, historical implications all over the place today. Not many things are missing from the Hall of Fame resume of Pete Weber.
You've been waiting to say frozen tundra all week.
And just a couple of weeks ago, the bowling world, Randy, lost Chuck Pisano, bowling's official historian and one of the all-time great bowling writers.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that I'll always remember about Chuck was he was always the keynote speaker at the Hall of Fame inductions back in the day at the Tangiers in Akron, and just cutting up and at the expense of Marshall Holman and Pete Weber. But he was always so elegant, so articulate, and he was just a great guy. And it was very sad learning of Chuck's passing.
A great loss for the bowling community, a titan, Chuck Pisano, a member of the PBA and USBC Halls of Fame and the sports official historian, and his writing career spanned more than 60 years. And he would have loved today with his friends John Jowdy and Dick Evans calling an epic battle in the semifinal match.
Yeah, those three are up right now having some coffee, watching down, looking at this tournament, and this is really epitomizes what those three really enjoyed about our sport.
And they would have loved to have seen this match coming up next. It's a semifinal. Pete Weber and the historical implications. Jason Belmonte's got his own history on his mind. A.J. Johnson stands in between. That semifinal match is coming up next live at the Masters. The first PBA Tournament of Champions was staged in Indianapolis in 1962. The 50th edition is ready to roll in front of a sold-out crowd in the newly renovated, beautiful Woodland Bowl. Today's competitors, tournament leader Rhino Page, Jason Belmonte, Ryan Simonelli, Sean Rash, and Scott Norton. And hello again, everyone. Mike Jakubowski with PBA Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. Kimberly Pressler is reporting laneside today. The Tournament of Champions, the signature event for the PBA, produced so many great moments in its history. We will relive the top 3 moments as voted on by you, the fans, during today's show. Randy Peterson, Jason Belmonte, the hot topic of conversation this week, coming out of the number 2 hole.
It's because he's the hottest player on the planet.
Mike Jakubowski with 2 Hall of Famers, Marshall Holman and Randy Peterson. And Marshall, what did you see in that first match from Sean Rash?
Well, he had a very good look.
Beyondalillo did it in the Tournament of Champions. Now Rash can match the feat and get 2 perfect games on television. He's looking for the 23rd and the 25th. Match in hand, he will face Belmonte. Sean Rash has 1 ball and a date with history. At the Microsoft PBA Tournament of Champions. 25th televised, perfect game. First bowler ever to do it twice.
I need 2 more games, baby. Just 2 more games. That's all. I'm starting to pay my mortgage off with these numbers.
12 strikes in a row, 300 for Sean Rash. And a $10,000 bonus and advancing to the semifinal with Belmonte. Do not leave. We're coming back to Indy. Randy, when you think of the PBA, you think of names like Weber, Anthony, Carter, many others. Belmonte is now unquestionably on that list among the all-time greats.
Well, there's no question. And he's on an incredible run. And he's a phenom, and phenoms only come around once every 20 or 30 years. So stay tuned, folks. You're going to see a lot more of Jason Belmonte. He is our superstar.
He has revolutionized the sport of bowling. Coming up next Sunday on ESPN, it's the PBA Players Championship. Jason Belmonte qualified 3rd there. Tournament leader is Parker Bone III. Sean Rash with the 25th perfect game. But not enough to beat Belmonte and make the title match. Jason Belmonte runs away and wins back-to-back. For Randy Peterson and Kimberly Pressler, this is Mike Jakubowski. Congratulations to Jason Belmonte, all-time great. So long from Indianapolis.